So Renfrewshire Council chose to get involved in mindset, particularly with kind of reference to kind of mathematics and numeracy for a number of reasons. It's part of the kind of wider strategic vision that we have for reducing the poverty-related attainment gap and for increasing attainment for all. And we felt that kind of by using a kind of growth mindset approach, you're able to then kind of build resilience with learners.
Heriot Primary chose to get involved in growth mindset for a number of reasons. Mental health has been quite high on our school improvement plan, and growth mindset fits in very well with that. We recognise that maths anxiety is an issue for many of our children, and that's also come through from many staff members as well.
We thought that growth mindset was a good fit for the attitude we wanted the children to take towards their maths work. There's a lot of negativity about maths, particularly amongst the parents' generation rather than amongst the children. When you talk to parents at parents' night, they're often inclined to say, "Oh, I was no use at maths at school, so I'm sure he or she will be no use at maths at school either."
I think from experience for myself being a child as well, if a parent says, "Oh, you know, I don't like maths," or "I wasn't very good at that," the child then automatically thinks they automatically aren't either, and their attitudes when they come into school reflect that of the parents at home. And I think it's really important for them to see that actually it's about developing yourself as a person, because it's not about having an ability at maths, it's about being able to change your mindset and saying, well, if I can't do it just now, I can still have the skills and ability to be able to help myself.
Within Heriot we have 3 SLT members of staff taking part in the course and 4 members of teaching staff, which has been hugely beneficial because there's that strong sense of embedding growth mindset within the teaching and learning in Heriot Primary School.
Even though we all know a lot about growth mindset, the project has really deepened my knowledge of it. We all know that it's trying to change a mindset, but actually looking at how you can do that in a classroom and how you can verbalise that to children has been brilliant. All there in text, it's right there in front of you, you can sit and read through it, you can read the research, the findings behind it, and it just gives you a bit of evidence as to, yes, this is what we need to do.
In my class, I like to get the children to share their mistakes with others. So I'll ask the children, has anybody made a mistake that they'd like to come and talk to the class about and explain what they did wrong and what it is they've learnt from it, and get the children to say at the end of the week, what have you learned? And they realise that if they've made mistakes, they have learned something.
Don't give up and keep going, because if you keep going, you're going to get better, and when you make a mistake, your brain grows, so you must keep on trying.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was doing a hard maths sheet with two other people, and we kept getting the wrong answer, and I just wanted to give up, but I had to keep on trying, and eventually we did get it.
I've got one boy who handed in a piece of work that I've got on my wall now, and he drew a sad face at the top of it because he felt that it was hard and he felt that he wasn't able to do it, and he went back and added a happy face later on because he realised that although it had been hard, he'd actually learned a lot from doing that piece of work. He was someone that wasn't used to ever getting something wrong, and he kind of picked up that day that it was not a bad thing that he'd got something wrong.
One particular child, he lacked confidence a lot in maths and refused to do some of the tasks. At the beginning, when I was giving him like open middle tasks, he wouldn't even take part. He wouldn't take part in the group. He would just sit by himself and he would do something else. Whereas now he engages in the task and he's not scared to make a mistake. Like, he actually really enjoys making a mistake.
The impact on mindset so far in attainment has been children attempting to do it a different way, to use a different strategy, to be more creative, to be more just kind of thinking outside the box and how they approach things, more collaborative, and you know, kind of building that kind of environment and the kind of work that they do.
I have a growth mindset because it motivates you more and it helps you when you have challenges.
What Heriot would like to achieve next, it's really important for us that all staff feel empowered to be able to confidently deliver a growth mindset approach within their classrooms. So we feel that by equipping all staff with the skills and ensuring that they have got access to courses and sharing of good practice, that will then filter out positively to our children.
I think like teaching growth mindset within focusing on maths has made a massive difference to me and to my class. Like, even the way I teach, like using different strategies, it's worked really, really well. So I would definitely, if you have the chance, I would grab it and do it.
I would be looking at exactly where you are on your own journey with growth mindset, what your own values and visions are as your school, and making sure that all of your senior leadership team are absolutely on board with this, of course, and then engage with your staff, and I suppose just giving a really positive picture of what can be achieved through delivering a growth mindset